Students, it's DIV sir. Today I want to discuss an important chapter of class 9, that is sound. So let's begin. Sound is an important chapter of class 9. All you know that sound is a form of energy. That means sound is that form of energy which makes us hear. Uh, at first I want to discuss concept of wave. A wave is a vibratory disturbance in a medium which carries energy from one point to another without there being a direct contact between the two points. We can classify wave into two types. Number one, longitudinal wave, and another type is transverse wave. So there are two types of wave. Number one, longitudinal, and another is transverse wave. Longitudinal wave definition: a wave in which the particles of the medium vibrate back and forth in the same direction in which the wave is moving is called a longitudinal wave. That means the waves which travel along a string when it is pushed and pulled at one end are longitudinal wave. This is a pictorial representation of longitudinal wave where the point of spring are closer, and here they are far apart from each other. So this is represented by C, that means compression, and when they are far apart from each other, this portion is known as rarefactions. Now I want to discuss compression. What is compression? A compression is that part of a longitudinal wave in which the particles of the medium are closer to one another than they normally are, and there is a momentary reduction in volume of the medium. Second type, that is rarefaction. It is that part of a longitudinal wave in which the particles of the medium are farther apart than normal, and there is a momentary increase in the volume of the medium. So it's all about longitudinal wave. Second type of wave, that is known as transverse wave. What is transverse wave? It is produced by moving one end of a long spring up and down rapidly, whose other end is fixed, are known as transverse wave. This is pictorial representation of transverse wave. That means up and down waves are present, propagate like this, and here hump, this is known as crest, and downward, this is known as trough. Now I discuss about crest. That means the elevation or hump in a transverse wave is called crest. That means a crest is that part of the transverse wave which is above the line of zero disturbance of the medium. Second part, that is trough. That means the depression or hollow in a transverse wave is called trough. It is that part of the transverse wave which is below the line of zero disturbance. It's all about transverse wave. Now I am going to discuss characteristics of a sound wave. A sound wave can be described completely by 5 characteristics: A. Wavelength, B. Amplitude, C. Time period, D. Frequency, and E. Velocity. Now I give a pictorial representation of propagation of a sound wave, and I will discuss 5 characteristics of sound wave. First, wavelength. The minimum distance in which a sound wave repeats itself is called its wavelength. That means in this pictorial representation, this is crest and this is second crest. That means here repetition occurs. This distance is known as wavelength of sound. Second term, amplitude. The maximum displacement of the particles of the medium from their original undisturbed positions when a wave passes through the medium is called amplitude of the wave. Here in this pictorial representation, maximum peak value is this. This is known as amplitude. Similarly, this is amplitude, and this is also amplitude of sound wave. Next term, that is time period. The time required to produce one complete wave is called time period of the wave, and its unit is second. Next term, frequency. The number of complete waves produced in 1 second is called frequency of the wave. That means per unit time, total number of vibrations is known as frequency of the sound wave, and the SI unit of frequency is hertz. Next characteristics, that is velocity. That means the distance traveled by a wave in 1 second is called velocity of the wave, and SI unit for measuring the velocity of a wave is meter per second. This is preliminary concept of the chapter sound. If you like my video and want me uploading videos like this, please subscribe my channel and like my video. Okay, thank you.